Hola, bienvenidos to my channel. Yo me llamo Kelly and this is Adventures in Spanish. And in this lesson, you're going to learn the difference between these two words, por and para. Both mean for, but what's the difference? And how do you know when to use them in Espanol? So when you first start learning Spanish, you can pretty much get away with making mistakes, right? I mean, so long as you say, lo siento, estoy aprendiendo español, you can pretty much get away with anything. But as you progress through your Spanish learning journey, you become more curious. And of course, you want to take your learning to the next level. And one of the kind of key grammatical things here that improvers like to know is this difference between por and para. And I've asked a lot of students over the years if they know the difference. Some of them think they do, others think that they kind of have a bit of an idea but aren't always sure. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about las reglas, the rules of por and the rules of para. And I'm going to give you some example sentences of how we use these words in normal sentences in Espanol. So if you look at this sentence, for example, if I want to say that Juan bought the gift for Maria, yeah, I would say Juan compró el regalo para Maria. Yeah, Juan, he bought the gift for her. Like Juan was gifting something to Maria. And in this case, I use para. But if I use por, look how the sentence changes. Juan compró el regalo por Maria. He bought it por, like for Maria, because for a reason, like maybe she couldn't buy it herself. Maybe he bought it because of her. So it's quite different. Juan compró el regalo para Maria means one thing, and Juan compró el regalo por Maria means another. Okay, so we're going to start with las reglas around the word para, simply because there's fewer. Okay, so regla número uno. Destination. So to indicate a destination, the example would be el hombre salió para Madrid. El hombre salió para Madrid. The destination, getting from A to B. Regla número dos. To show the use or a purpose of something. Por ejemplo, el vaso es para agua. El vaso es para agua. Regla número tres. The rule that means in order to or for the purpose of something. Por ejemplo, para hacer una paella, primero dore las carnes. Para hacer una paella, primero dore las carnes. To make a paella, first saute the meats. Regla número cuatro. To indicate a recipient. So the case that we were talking about in the beginning, the example of the regalo being para Maria. Okay, so este regalo es para ti. This gift is for you. Este regalo es para ti. Regla número cinco. So if you want to express a deadline or a specific time. Por ejemplo, necesito el vestido para el lunes. Necesito el vestido para el lunes. Regla número seis. To express a contrast from what's expected. So, por ejemplo, para un niño, lee muy bien. Para un niño, lee muy bien. And the last one here, la regla número siete, estar para. Yeah, this is kind of like more to express an action that's going to be completed very soon. Por ejemplo, El tren está para salir. El tren está para salir. Okay, so there are the first 7 reglas for the word para. Let's have a look now at las reglas for the word por. Ojo, watch out, there are a lot more reglas for this one. So, regla número 1. To express gratitude or an apology. So you might say, por ejemplo, gracias por la ayuda. Gracias por la ayuda. Regla número 2. For multiplication and division. So, por ejemplo, 2 por 2 son 4. 2 por 2 son 4. Regla número 3. For velocity, so when we're talking about the speed of something, the frequency or the proportion. Por ejemplo, voy al restaurante 5 veces por semana. Voy al restaurante 5 veces por semana. Regla número 4. We use it when we are saying through or along or by something or in the area of somewhere. Por ejemplo, andamos por el parque. Andamos por el parque. Regla número 5. When you're talking about an exchange, so that includes a sale, okay? So, por ejemplo, él me dio $10 por el libro. Él me dio $10 por el libro. Perfecto. Regla número 6. To mean on behalf of something or someone or in favor of someone. Okay? El ejemplo podría ser no voté por nadie. No voté por nadie. Regla número 7. When we're talking about or expressing a length of time. Yo estudié español por 2 horas. Yo estudié español por 2 horas. Regla número 8. We use it to express an undetermined or a general time that we kind of means during, okay? Por ejemplo, se puede ver las estrellas por la noche. Se puede ver las estrellas por la noche. Regla número 9. That means when we are a means of communication or transportation. So, prefiero viajar por tren y hablar por teléfono. Prefiero viajar por tren y hablar por teléfono. Regla número 10. In the case of a mistaken identity or meaning to be seen as something. This is a great example. Me tienen por loco. Me tienen por loco. Regla número 11. To show the reason for an errand. And we use this one with the verbs ir, that means to go, venir, to come, pasar, to spend, mandar, to send, volver, to return, and preguntar, to ask. So, por ejemplo, paso por ti a las 8. Paso por ti a las 8. Regla número 12. So when the word por is followed by an infinitive, it expresses an action that kind of remains to be completed. So we use por plus the infinitive. Por ejemplo, la cena está por cocinar. La cena está por cocinar. Regla número 13. To express a cause or a reason. Por ejemplo, el hombre murió por falta de agua. El hombre murió por falta de agua. Regla número 14. When you put estar before por, so estar por, you can use it to be in the mood to do something. Por ejemplo, estoy por tomar un café. Estoy por tomar un café. And the last, la última regla, regla número 15, we use it in a passive construction. In other words, por ejemplo, el libro fue escrito por Octavio Paz. El libro fue escrito por Octavio Paz. There we go. So hay muchas, as you can see, hay muchas reglas. There's a lot of rules around por and para. And you can spend your time learning these rules, but generally you'll start to understand and get a better comprehension and understanding of when to use them as you progress through your language learning journey. In por and para parte dos, part 2, I'm going to give you some more uses of these different words in Espanol so that you can put it into practice and start to listen and see if you can recognize them out and about when you are practicando el español. That's all for today though. Adios!